Take 3 Wrestling Podcast here, coming to you February 20th, 2021. I'm your host, Earnest Music Christian, also with Mike Rainier, Joe Lopez. Fellas, happy Elimination Chamber weekend.
Was that English?
What?
Right?
What?
Treat it like it's a major pay-per-view.
No, he's trying to celebrate like it's Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
We are the nation.
Nomination.
No, I'm pretty sure he just ordered, like, the fucking Mugu Gai pan with white rice.
Hey, I'm part Asian. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, which part? The left arm, pig.
Not that part.
Art Fuji.
Fuji-san.
Hey, you know what? That's a very unfair stereotype. I've been with 4.5 Asian men, and I did not find that true.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, Jesus. We're on the right foot already.
Weird. Sorry.
It's okay. So, today's show, we're going to preview Elimination Chamber, which will take place by the time this podcast comes out. Will be tonight, of course. And then Joe's topic is pretty interesting as well, too. And then, of course, Mike kind of swerved on me today, a mystery topic today. Or should I go ahead and tell the folks what exactly we're doing on Mike's end to close the show out?
I committed to it last week. I'm keeping my word because that's what I do here on this show. My topic for this week is Elimination Chamber Jeopardy.
Fucking commitment. I was hoping you forget this shit.
I might talk Craig into playing along to see if we can get anyone to finish with positive numbers.
Yeah,
Oh
they gonna be me. That's right now.
Please get with us.
They gonna be me. But first, let's get to the main event of today's show, because as I said, Elimination Chamber, we are on the road to WrestleMania. First match will pit the first chamber match will be Drew McIntyre, the champion, WWE champion, versus Randy Orton, versus AJ Styles, versus Jeff Hardy, versus Sheamus, and versus, yes, Kofi Kingston.
Don't you mean Jeff Harvey?
Jeff Harvey? Jeff Harvey?
Oh, that's right. You don't know that guy.
Been watching in 2006.
That's right.
I forgot. Mike Adams.
You guys still in the fucking marathon?
Natalie from American Gladiators?
Exactly. We are doing the marathon. We hit a bump in the road, but we're getting back in the saddle.
I thought you guys were doing 2003 still. Was that done?
No, we're 03. We just...
You go 03, skip 3 years, and go to 06?
No. Next is going to be the spin the wheel, make the deal.
What's the deal? No.
Spin the wheel, make the deal.
No, from Thunderdome.
Oh.
What's the deal? Spin the wheel.
Ah.
And it was a wheel of very not good things that happen to human bodies.
Ooh. That sounds disgusting. Anyway, that's the time match here. Look, there's no way Drew loses the title now, right?
Yes.
Anyway?
Yes.
There's a way.
There's a possible way.
Go ahead, Mike. Find a way. I don't see it.
Either the Miz cashes in tomorrow night, or because they got him in that stupid fucking match with Bad Bunny, which will probably be the first match on the second.
Bad Bunny.
He cashes in. Miz will win the title either tomorrow night or at Mania.
No. He's gonna cash in tomorrow night, and Bad Bunny's gonna cause him to lose it. There's no way Miz is winning the title. It's not happening.
Why not?
Because Joe said so.
Because his direction for Mania is Bad Bunny, and they're not gonna make that the title match.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, shit. Okay, so then no.
He could still lose on Saturday at WrestleMania, and then cash in Sunday show.
That's true.
Yeah, but there's no point to that. Like, Miz doesn't need to win the title right now. You know me, I'm a big Miz fan. I wish that there was a point to him winning the belt right now. But honestly, at this point, if you had Drew drop the title to him, the sole purpose of it would be to put the title back on Drew, whether it's on Monday night on Raw, or in 2 weeks on Raw, or at fucking Fastlane, or at WrestleMania Night 1, but it's going to end up back on Drew so that he can have a more meaningful defense on Night 2. So honestly, like, I don't know. Like, to me, that's just kind of pointless. I
You
think
kinda
you
made
got to find the
You
money in
just
the
kind of
bank.
made a point for him losing the match now.
Huh?
You kind of just made a point for Drew losing the match
No,
tomorrow night now.
I think Drew wins at Chamber. I think the earliest you see Miz cash in would be at WrestleMania.
The earliest.
I could see him cashing it in because, look, you still got to give them, like, some sort of excuse to have a stupid match with Bad Bunny. And, I mean, look, I don't even hate on the Bad Bunny stuff. This guy is, like, internationally well-known. He's more famous than probably half the people that, they could possibly get. Probably more famous than Shaq, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm not going to hate on them bringing him in and all that. I'm not going to hate on them putting him in a match with Miz. Maybe it'll be a tag match. Morrison will be involved. I'm down for all of that.
Well, you
But
have to remember, they have a reason for it because he destroyed Bad Bunny's set, and then Bad Bunny helped eliminate him from the Royal Rumble. They have the pre-made.
right, exactly. But this is another chance for them. This is another chance for them to just pile on more.
But if you were going to do that, you should have just left the fucking briefcase on Otis.
Thank you. I agree.
Okay, but I think we can all agree that when they finally decided, like, it's not like the long-term plan was getting it onto Miz. You know what I mean? Like, they probably at some point were just like, oh shit, we really did put it on Otis. Now we got to figure something out. And Miz made the most sense. And now here we are, WrestleMania season, and it's like, oh shit, Miz can't win the belt because we got him feuding with this fucking, like, 18-time Grammy winner, fucking Pitbull
18-time Grammy winner.
Like, so, like, honestly, like I said, like, I think they need to take the Money in the Bank just out of play at this point. So I'm kind of all for him just cashing in tomorrow night and then losing.
Possible? Them to do that? They can't do that, right?
I still think he holds it for as long as possible, and I think he ends up getting the belt possibly at some point.
I mean, the thing is, you do have, this pay-per-view, which is tonight, and you have Fastlane to utilize that.
No, you have a full Money in the Bank at the
May. In May, right? It's May.
Okay, so he could very well cash it in on Sunday night after losing to Bad Bunny on Saturday.
Oh, no, I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying, you have time to utilize. You have time.
Here's the thing. What's the thing that Drew McIntyre was built to? The big crowd pop when he won the belt at WrestleMania.
Right.
Now, he's going to have a crowd there. He's going to have a crowd there to give him the reaction when he retains. And then you have someone just come rip the title away from him. So he still doesn't get the moment.
Well, my prediction is that Drew will be the champion by the end of the night. That's my prediction. But I could see a situation playing out where the Miz gets involved somehow, some way. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I agree.
I just really get a feeling that Miz is going to be one of these cash-ins that doesn't actually succeed.
Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, next chamber match, we got King Corbin versus Kevin Owens versus Cesaro versus Daniel Bryan versus Sami Zayn versus Jey Uso. The winner will face Roman Reigns later in the night. That is.
So wait, on a scale of 1 to 10, and I'm judging by your voice just now and saying it's a 4. How excited are you for this chamber match, Ernest?
This match or the whole entire pay-per-view?
Well, this match, because you sounded like you were going to fall asleep somewhere between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
No, I'm actually quite excited about this match. There's actually more mystery in this match than the first one.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I can see any of these guys really. Do you make a case of any of these guys? It'll make sense. Honestly, any of these guys.
Oh, well, Jey Uso ain't winning it.
You sure about that?
What? So we can have another fucking finger poke of doom so Roman can go to WrestleMania as the champion? That worked out so well the first time.
That was great. Did you watch that in real time, Mikey? Well, no, real quick. Pick point of doom. Did you watch that in real time?
Yes.
Remember, dude, how stunned were you when you saw that shit?
I just got up and went and got another soda out of the refrigerator because I was so confused about what happened.
I remember seeing that and like, what the fuck is this shit? Oh my god!
Do you really think there's any scenario that Roman's not winning this match?
Well, Roman will get the winner no matter what. Well, Roman's gonna win no matter what. Whoever he faces. That's not.
Who he faces is the real question.
Right. That's the question.
Okay. Fair. So I mean, we agree that Roman's leaving the show as the champion.
Right, that we agree with. Yeah, he'll be a Mania as a champion, without question.
I think who comes sixth. I think who comes out sixth might have a quick win. Because nobody's going to want to see Roman come out and fight the guy who started the Elimination Chamber and get hit with a spear and then it's over. Right. So to me, I think whoever is one of the last, either 5 or 6, I think 6 is going to get maybe 2 to 3 minutes of a match.
Here's my question: Does that match happen immediately after? Or
yes,
right after?
And listen, I got to disagree with you, and a lot of it is going into Roman's character. I feel like they've set him up as that heel who's going to come out and just kind of pick at the bones. You know, he's Scar from The Lion King. Like, let's be clear here. So he's going to come out and kind of just finally like look around and be like, oh, this is what's left. I actually more see like Daniel Bryan or Cesaro or someone entering at number 1, running the gauntlet, getting the ever-loving shit beat out of them, and then having to face Roman, you know, when they're at like 10% health and have no chance of survival, and Roman's going to come out and just kind of pick the bones. And right. I'm hoping whoever it is gets a couple of like really good moves in, maybe gives us some sort of hope, but I think ultimately that's the direction that we're going in, because that fits Roman's character really well.
Yeah. The question is who?
Probably, like I said, either Bryan or Cesaro.
It's not going to be,
I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be Uso, and I don't think it's going to be King Corbin for sure.
Or Owens. You just have
right.
a match with him.
Owens makes perfect sense though, because here's the thing: if you're trying to build Cesaro and Bryan as like the top faces on SmackDown, having them run a gauntlet and then get beaten 8.5 seconds by the champion isn't how you.
I totally agree with you. Totally agree.
True. That is true.
So, I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, you're going to get Edge versus Roman for the belt.
Yeah.
At Mania, 95%.
You're talking at least a 25, 30-minute match? Because Edge isn't gonna go there and wrestle an 8-minute match for the title.
No.
It's quite clear he can wrestle.
But coming out of WrestleMania is where I'm at with there. I think they're long-terming Cesaro here.
He's got a contract.
Yeah.
Finally?
He signed an extension.
About goddamn time.
So it's like Cesaro and Bryan make perfect sense, because coming out of WrestleMania, Roman will probably get his rematch at some point. But then you still have something to do with those guys, and eventually Big E whenever he drops the Intercontinental title eventually.
Right.
So I'm going to say Bryan runs the gauntlet and then loses to Roman. And if it's not him, then I could see it being Kevin Owens coming in at like 4 and then just like blowing through like Corbin, Zayn, and Uso and winning.
Yeah, I'm going to go Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I can see that. I think you made a really good case there for why Bryan or Cesaro isn't the right person to do it. And you're right, like Owens at this point, like I don't need to see Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns wrestle again. I'm so good on that. But
35 times.
But like in this scenario, like in this kind of story, I can live with it and it works. So I'm okay with that too.
And it was a great feud too. On top of that, it's still been a great feud. I think.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you at all. I'm just like I've had them have great matches already, and I'm good, you know. But that said, too, the one thing that I'm wondering, since you were just talking about Cesaro and his little push right now, the one thing that I'm hopeful for is that this isn't, this is already like take 6 on Cesaro here, where they kind of start to give him a really decent push. And then it kind of just fizzles very quickly. There was the time when he was the Paul Heyman guy. There was the time when he made his return in like a 4-way match for a shot at the world title on an episode of Raw. I think it was like the night after WrestleMania, actually, in Dallas. Mm-hmm. There's these moments where all of a sudden it seems like they're going to actually invest in a guy who, frankly, should be a multi-time former world champion right now.
Without question. I mean, look at him.
He is amazing. He's been amazing. I've been a fan of this man since like the mid-2000s. I have no problem admitting that. He's always been fantastic, and it makes no sense that he hasn't already got in there. I hope that they finally follow through and actually get him there. And maybe this feels like the biggest opportunity for it because it feels kind of natural and it doesn't feel as forced as some of the other times. But I don't know. I'm nervous that this is going to be another one of those start-stop pushes for him.
Well, to me, I completely agree with what you said about him. The guy's awesome. Like he's a professional wrestler.
Oh yeah.
Okay. He is a phenomenal performer. His physique, everything he can do, his stamina, it's great. But he's not good on the mic. He's okay, but he's also not marketable. He's not marketable like Roman Reigns type character. So maybe that's why they go, and then they're like, but how are we going to make money off of Cesaro as a champion? Which don't get me wrong, deserving.
I think he could be marketable though.
Well, here's the thing, and I think that's the reason why when they had put him with Paul Heyman, it made perfect sense, and I don't know why they never followed through with that.
Well, unfortunately, you can't do it now because he's got Roman.
Right.
But if Roman was to ever oh my God, holy shit!
Sorry, guys, we're watching a boxing fight. This guy just got wrecked.
God. Oh, I just walked into a left hook.
Just went face first, dead into the mat.
Let me taste this kid. No, don't turn me over. I'm out cold. Oh my God, that guy just got knocked the fuck out.
Sorry, guys, that one was pretty brutal.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Oh, it's on ESPN right now. I'm sure they're gonna replay it.
He's dead.
Oh my God.
Okay, yeah. So it made perfect sense when he was with Heyman, but the problem is now with him getting this face turn and this semi-push. The real thing is who would you put him with to be a mouthpiece of some sort for him? I don't know if there's someone out there that makes a ton of sense, and I don't necessarily think you want to put him into a tag team, like put him with Bryan and let Bryan be his mouth or something like that.
What makes sense to me? You put them in a tag team now going forward. If neither one wins the Elimination Chamber, you put them as a tag team, and then you have them turn on them, and then you get that feud of two phenomenal wrestlers.
Right? I mean, you know what? Like, honestly, first of all, the SmackDown tag division is weak as shit right now. So giving them another strong team for a short-term thing, I cannot love that any more than I do. And obviously, Bryan and Cesaro would make a strong team. So I like that idea a lot. Gives them something to do, maybe at WrestleMania, you have them in the tag title match, yada, yada. Maybe even having them win it. And then, 3-4 months down the road, you can have Cesaro turn on Bryan, and all of a sudden you've got another, because look, Roman is the top heel on SmackDown. Roman can't be the only heel on SmackDown. No. And I know you've got Corbin. I know you've got Jey Uso and stuff like that. But you're going to need some other people. And honestly, Cesaro works as a heel really, really well. Like, he works as a face, and I love it for him. But he's he's the perfect mold for a heel.
Oh, yeah.
European, doesn't speak, does his talking in the ring. Honestly, it's so there. I don't know why they're not doing it. They need to.
I love the package with him and Shinsuke and Sami Zayn before they split them up, but,
And also, as a heel, like you said, being foreign, you could just keep his promos to, very little.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, give him a couple.
Yeah, exactly.
Give him his inner Ivan Drago. Let him cut promos that are 2-3 lines and just, drop the mic, walk out the ring, and get some heat.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
No, it's totally doable, but not really as a good guy.
I'll say what I said last week to you guys in the group text. We need more managers again.
Yeah,
we need more managers.
Flick.
Just saying. All right.
Need more Fuji.
Fuji-san. Okay. This match may or may not happen. But I'm going to say anyway. Raw's Women's Championship on the line between Asuka and Lacey Evans. I don't doubt it's going to happen because of Lacey Evans' pregnancy, which is real. Right? It's real.
It's still real to me, damn it.
It's real, but Ric Flair being the daddy is hopefully not.
Please, let's not go there. Any chance Asuka gets a new opponent, or did they just squash this match and go to the Wolves?
I mean, considering it's a card with only 6 matches, I feel like you need to have the match in some capacity. So you got to get someone out there. And
Maybe they do their pre-show.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
So then you have, I don't know, you do like a fatal 4-way. Give Asuka an opponent, and you make that a later match.
I don't think they care about the women's division enough to spend 2 segments on it, even if one of them's on the pre-show. Sad as that is, like I think they're more likely to just put someone out there just for the sake of it. I don't think that they're willing to like spend that much time on it.
Maybe Lacey comes out and just gives her shot to her tag partner Peyton Royce.
Ooh.
I was thinking the same thing.
Ooh.
And we get like a 3-minute match with Asuka.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
All right. The United States Championship's on the line. 3-way match between Bobby Lashley, the champion, versus Keith Lee versus Riddle.
I'm excited for this match.
I am too. I think Lashley's still a champ by the end of this one.
Yes. He is the champ. I think he's going to probably still be the champ after this match is over. But I'm ready for him to move to the next level. I'm ready for him to be fighting for the world title.
I agree.
So I'm hoping that if it's not by WrestleMania, then like shortly after WrestleMania, he loses this belt so that he can kind of ascend to that next level. Because honestly, Bobby Lashley is there. He's ready. Like it's time to push him. He's like, I'm not saying he should be the guy to beat Drew for the belt, but I think he at least deserves to be the guy that's in the conversation about it.
Well, they had a feud last year, remember? I think in June they had a match, and it was a good match.
Yeah, it was. But honestly, that was still at the beginnings of like the Hurt Business, and Lashley's kind of rebuilding in WWE. Because that's the thing, is like for so long he always should have been this level of awesome, and for so long he just couldn't get there. And they had him with Lana and all that, and none of that helped, obviously. So it's nice to finally see him there.
Right now, the best faction in all pro wrestling.
Oh, hands down. I agree with you.
And over anything over AEW right now included.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, it's not even close. Like, there's not even a competition.
Yep.
The only stable that I would give as like a number 2 that is the closest that they come is right now the Foundation in Ring of Honor. That's the only other stable in a company that deserves that level of talk as same as like the Hurt Business.
Plus that theme song's fucking badass, man. I play that shit every morning when I take my kid to school. Wakes me to fuck up every time.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be that guy. New champ.
Mike's that guy.
Which one?
Keith Lee walks out of Elimination Chamber as United States champion.
Basking?
Because
I could see it. I could 100% see it.
The big picture, Bobby Lashley is going to face Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania.
Oh. Let's get him ready, I guess.
Then what? Then why do the whole thing with Sheamus?
Because Sheamus is going to be the guy that gets killed at Over the Limit or Fastlane in between them.
Right.
Yeah, Sheamus was never the WrestleMania opponent.
No, Sheamus is in the chamber match.
Sheamus the gatekeeper.
Yeah, he probably loses the chamber match, last to Drew, gets the singles match at Fastlane, and then after Fastlane, whoever's facing Drew comes out and attacks him.
I like that angle. Lashley against Drew at Mania. I like it.
And here's the thing. And to be perfectly honest with you, supposed talks of MVP being hurt with a knee injury, you may need a new member of the Hurt Business. Why not just add Keith Lee to him?
Oh, really?
I've seen a lot of talk like that online, and I don't hate it. I mean, look, the man certainly can cut a promo, so I mean, I could get behind that.
No,
Okay, hold on. Craig has a question.
How come there's no white guys in the Hurt Business? Look, put Braun Strowman in. He can hurt people.
My immediate answer to this, which was muted, was dick size.
What the hell? Braun. I mean, look at it. Do you guys remember seeing the picture of the mouse with the banana going in its mouth? And they used to say that was Braun and what's her name?
Bliss.
And Alexa Bliss. Come on, man. That guy's got to have a fucking Thor hammer hanging.
Jesus. I can't see Braun in there, though.
Oh, shit. Matt Riddle would make perfect sense for the Hurt Business because all he can do is kick people in the face and be really high.
Oh my god.
No, I actually like Mike's angle though. I think what happened to not bury Lashley, Keith Lee will pin Riddle to win the title. Some shit will happen, some shenanigans where Lashley couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't think Lashley. I think this is the way to get the title off of Lashley without Lashley.
Right. Exactly.
Either one of them could walk out with it very easily. Then you get Lashley into the bigger picture, which is the title match WrestleMania, and he could very well walk out of WrestleMania as the world champion.
Cool. I'd love to see it.
Well, okay, wait. Here's the question for you guys, though.
Mm-hmm.
In that scenario, who looks worse taking the pinfall, Riddle or Keith Lee?
Riddle.
So then he should be the one to win the belt.
Riddle?
No, I think it looks worse if Keith Lee takes the fall.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, not taking anything away from Matt Riddle, the wrestler, because I actually really like Matt Riddle. They've made Matt Riddle almost like a joke.
Yep.
Yeah, they really have.
So it's like Keith Lee has been a good in-ring wrestler. He's had a good feud or two since he's been caught up to the main roster. But if you look back at his time in NXT and stuff like that, and the fan base that watches NXT watches WWE, and anyone that tells you that they don't is lying to you, so don't listen to them. They know how good Keith Lee is in ring. And that's the thing that it all comes back to is I think Keith Lee losing another viable shot or the ending of a feud, like the whole thing with Sheamus.
Touch. His knees touch each other. Oh, how do your knees touch?
Sorry, guys. Great.
3,
This
2,
is
1.
bad. Oh God, he's dead.
Good night.
He's dead. All right, so yeah, I think
Just smile on my face.
I think Keith Lee walks out with the belt and then joins the Hurt Business on Monday.
But my thing, though, is like you guys were just saying, like Riddle's kind of already been made into a little bit of a joke. I feel like if he doesn't win the belt here, like you're almost losing out on Riddle's potential.
Well,
Like
if Riddle wins the belt, it'll be a
Up
shock.
Cesaro, too.
It'll be a shock. If he wins the belt, it'll be a shock.
I agree with you on that, but I feel like it would like redeem him a lot from like the kind of joke that they made him out to be.
Yeah, but
Maybe.
You know what else? With Riddle, with WrestleMania coming, they always do the draft after WrestleMania. You put him on SmackDown. Get him off.
Yeah, but they do the draft in October though.
Oh, well, never mind then. Trade him. I don't know.
Trade him.
God, his wife.
Pretend Russell Wilson. Trade him away.
Hey, by the way, has not been the same since Sierra. He's also not going anywhere, and he won't play in another fucking uniform.
I agree with you, but by the way, I know this is not a football podcast, but Pete Carroll's got to shake it up, or he got to go.
Yeah, well, give Russell more control of picking offensive linemen, and at the same time, take the Tom Brady route, my friend.
Completely agree with you.
Take less money and buy a line. Real quick, Tom Brady was the 17th or 18th paid quarterback in the NFL this year.
Yeah, because his wife is fucking rich as shit. So you
Okay,
can do that.
you don't need the money on the field. Put it elsewhere.
Can we put Adam Pearce in the Elimination Chamber match?
Yes.
What about John Laurinaitis? I'd love to see him wrestle.
How about Mr. Fuji?
No, Fuji.
All right. Last match here, the Women's Tag Team Championship on the line. Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler versus Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair.
My hole!
Great. Oh, Jesus. You know what's funny? I can see a scenario of Banks and Belair wins.
Zero.
And hold the title for like a month. Lose that fast lane, and then have the match at the main.
Did you say hole?
I could totally see that happening because honestly, they love doing that because Bianca's going to be the one to challenge Sasha at WrestleMania, so they love doing that. Like, oh, they're opponents, but they're champions, yada yada yada. to me it writes itself. I think there's no chance that Sasha and Bianca aren't winning tomorrow.
Mike?
I will take the champions to retain.
The hole? Staying in a hole? Oh, Jesus. All right. So there is your Elimination Chamber predictions. Anything you see coming out of this? Any shocking moments you can see? Any notable names showing up? Who knows? Or this is basic pay-per-view?
I mean, my thing is, I'm hoping that we get to see some genuine direction for WrestleMania, because I hate when they make the WrestleMania card like come together 2 weeks before it happens. I'm a bigger fan of when you can actually see the storylines kind of being built for a few months and stuff. So I'm hoping that Elimination Chamber like kind of sets up like some of the next things. Like yeah. Give me Lashley losing the U.S. title so that, like, maybe we see him moving in the direction of becoming the challenger at Mania, for the world title. Or give me, like, Roman destroying whoever and then Edge coming out and, like, even if they just have a stare down or something, but make it more obvious for me that, like, that's the direction we're going in. I want to see some solid stuff in that sense.
I agree. Mike?
Yeah, I'm with Joe. As someone who watches all of this shit, I know that we still have Fastlane to go, but I really feel like Fastlane should be like the final like bump in the road to get to Mania. I don't know why they added Fastlane. I mean, I do now that Peacock has a thing, and it's a month before or a month after Fastlane is Mania, but I think a lot of these matches need more than a 4-week build to get there. If you tell me that it's Roman versus Edge for sure, and then we have a for sure Sasha and Bianca, like if you can give me those two matches, if both say I'm challenging you coming out of Chamber, and Lashley loses the title, and we could have a direction of potential three or four ideas, like I feel like that's a success.
Yeah, I agree.
And a lot better.
Well, because also, too, Fastlane could be that show then where, and I've seen this online, I'm not taking credit for this as an idea myself, but I would still be into this. But you know what? Like, you make Edge and Roman official, and at Fastlane, give me Roman and Jey Uso versus Edge and Christian. That's a main event right there. That's a hell of a match.
Yeah, I actually like the idea.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, the thing, you could do stuff like that. You could have Drew fight someone else in the Hurt Business, or do another, like, tag match. Have Drew team with somebody. Who are the tag champs? The New Day or whatever? Fucking have him team with Kofi and Xavier to take on 3 members of the Hurt Business. Like, that's totally something you can do on that show.
No, the Raw Tag Champions, I believe, are the Hurt Business.
Okay, well then even easier though. I mean, so then you just put Drew with whoever's like the number 1 contenders for the belt.
I mean, you could go
probably New Day.
Well, you could go Drew and hold on, let me look at something real quick because I think I may have a hunch.
Because it almost reminds me, like, remember No Way Out 2003? Since we watched that recently, where you had like Angle and Team Angle taking on Benoit and Lesnar. As like a nice little preview for the WrestleMania match, like something like that. I think this is a good year for stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there isn't a lot of faces on the Raw roster, so it would probably be the New Day. Even though, I mean, you could go with like the Lucha House Party or some stupid ass decision like that.
Right.
Because you're not gonna pair like Drew McIntyre with AJ Styles.
No.
It's not like you're going to put AJ Styles and Omos as a tag team with Drew because AJ and Omos are going to take on the Hurt Business for the tag titles.
Right, exactly. Like, you can maybe do, like, you can maybe throw in Jeff Hardy and Keith Lee. Or Keith Lee and Matt Riddle or something. Like, you can do something like that if you really wanted to. But I feel like the New Day is there and they're over.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So there's your preview for Elimination Chamber. Enjoy. Of course, it'll be available on the award-winning WWE Network, the last WWE Network event before they move over to Peacock. So there you go.
Probably. You know what I hope? I hope we get a debut similar to the one of L.A. Knight.
I don't think they have anyone that they can debut similar to that.
I mean, I can wish. I mean, that was probably.
I won't take it away from you. I apologize.
All right, Joe. Making your topic. What you brought to the table
All right,
today?
so my topic is really kind of easy. I'm not previewing it. I'm not going through the matches and shit.
That's next week.
It's still a few weeks away, and I don't care that much. My question to you guys.
You just gave away your answer.
My question to you guys is, since we're about 2 weeks out from the AEW pay-per-view, which is a legit pay-per-view, it is not a cock preview. It is not a you pay $10 and get it on the WWE Network.
It's arguably the biggest one of the year, arguably.
No.
I mean,
which one is the most important, do you think, of all the four pay-per-views? You think so?
Out, whatever it's called.
Sorry, Revolution is the least.
Yeah. Yeah, like Double or Nothing is at least like their SummerSlam, if like All Out's their WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you could sell me on Full Gear being just as worthless, but yeah, you're not saying that either of those shows is more important than Double or Nothing or All Out.
By the way, cliche names.
So, okay, so my question though to you guys is, now that we're a couple of weeks out on the pay-per-view, it's a legit pay-per-view, you gotta actually pay $50 for this shit. How excited are you for this AEW show? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I can't fucking wait, I just came in my pants, like, oh my god, and 1 being I'm making plans to go have dinner with my wife's, like, I don't know, fucking enemy, because like I'd rather do that than watch this show. On that scale, how excited are you for this pay-per-view? And are you going to be watching it? Are you going to be paying for it? Like, the whole 9 yards of questions. I want to hear from you guys.
What's the date on it? March 7th. All right, so I'll be home. It's not like I won't be in town. So
right.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm at like a 6.
Okay.
Harder than I thought.
Well, here's the thing. There are some things that excite me, and I'll say it real quick. The Adam Page Matt Hardy match, that kind of excites me. Jericho and MJF versus the Young Bucks excites me. The ladder match for a future AEW title match excites me. What doesn't excite me is a stupid ass exploding barbed wire death match between your champion and Jon Moxley. Stupid.
Why is it stupid? No, I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying. I want to hear your.
Have you ever watched an exploding barbed wire death match?
I think I see 1 or 2 at a time.
Okay, so you've seen 2.
You think you've seen 1 or 2?
Okay, so even if you have seen 2, okay, when were those? Like
1989, Cactus Jack.
Oh, okay, so there's a reason why they haven't been around for like 35 years.
No, I'm wondering if like maybe the old school feel of it maybe would have excited you, but I guess not.
You know what would have excited me? Give me Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley in like a 2 out of 3 falls match, or first person that can't get out of the trunk of this car loses match. Like, that would have excited me. But what's going to happen here is Omega's going to win and Jon Moxley's going to get, quote, taken out so they can go be with Renee for the birth of their child. Like, you'd have to be dumb to not know that this is where this is going.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so wouldn't you much rather have your champion, even though he's a heel, win a match, by having the Good Brothers or Callis or Kenta or insert New Japan Bullet Club member here come out and specifically cost Moxley the match?
No, I don't disagree with you at all. I'm just
match because
I just want to hear.
Here, barbed wire is the most, like, aside from light tubes, I don't know what's worse. A weed whacker, maybe? That's probably worse.
You remember? Oh my God, what was his name in CZW? Fucking like Thumbtack Jack or some shit? Where he would use like syringes?
Yes.
Like, I don't need that shit. I've never been a deathmatch person. It's not my thing. I'm with you. I don't need that.
No, I totally agree with you, both of you guys. I'm just maybe a little stunned because I thought maybe you would maybe it would pique interest a little bit, just a little bit, but it's not.
You could have sold me on it being just a no disqualification match.
Yeah.
And I would have been more excited. I'm nowhere excited about barbed wire death match.
Right.
I'm excited about anything, involving the barbed wire and shit like that. It's not necessary. There's nothing that makes this match entertaining. There's nothing that's going to make this match like bearable to me. I think it's going to be awful.
Yeah.
I mean, the two guys in it will make the match the best that they can. But you could have sold me on them having a match where they started in the upper deck of the football stadium and had to wrestle into the ring, and the first guy into the ring that then, after working their way all the way down, kicked Don Callis in the dick, wins the title. That would have been that would have been more entertaining.
That'd been fun. That'd been fun.
I'm 100% with you. Like, if I'm being honest, half the reason that I even thought of this topic was because they announced that match. Because frankly, my interest in ordering this show dropped like 3 levels when they announced this
It does
match.
feel desperate. I will say
So I'm
that.
telling you, Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega had me at about an 8. They announced barbed wire death match. It's like a 5.
It feels desperate.
Yeah.
I do agree. And here's the funny thing. I'm the AEW mark on this whole podcast. And I am right now not excited about the pay-per-view as much as I thought it would be. Now, that's subject to change in the next couple of weeks as we get closer. But I think I've told you guys, huh?
What could they announce in the next 2 weeks that would get you more excited? Realistically, what could they add to this card that would get you excited?
Rio. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Britt Baker winning the women's tournament and getting the shot. Probably the only thing that could tilt my scale.
I think I'll get more excited as I get closer to the pay-per-view. I've already stated on social media, I even said on this show a couple weeks ago, that and I love AEW, but the last couple weeks, last month, maybe now 2 months now, interest kind of waning a little bit. Like, to be honest with you, I'm more excited about tonight's pay-per-view Elimination Chamber over Revolution.
So can we talk about before, like, we've talked about the stupidity of the barbed wire match.
Right.
We have the street fight involving Sting. Honestly, this has to be like a cinematic event.
It has to be, yes.
Okay, and then
they announced that it was gonna, well, not announced, but like it was in like the fucking dirt sheets that they were gonna film it over a couple of days, and that was definitely a thing. Although, I mean, then you have Sting out there taking bumps from Brian Cage, and then kind of having that look on his face that was like, why'd I do that?
Hey, I get my shit in. But the ones
Sting was just like, wait, am I still getting paid by Turner? Like, can I just go sit at home again?
Yeah. So the one thing though that I guess has kind of piqued my interest, but I hope it goes a certain direction. And that is the Adam Page Matt Hardy fiasco, where like Matt Hardy gets like a chunk of his money for winning, but it was actually written how Adam Page gets to fight Matt Hardy for the losers 2021 first quarter earnings.
Yeah.
I hope this ends one way and one way only.
Which is
Adam Page joins the Dark Order.
Okay. But then what?
But then what? Then he becomes, a member with them, works his way back into the title picture, and inevitably has a group that can fend off Gallows and Anderson, can fend off Kenta, can fend off whomever else that they may be able to get from New Japan, to then eventually take the title off of Kenny Omega.
So you would elevate like the Dark Order as a group, essentially.
I wouldn't necessarily make them equal to Page, and I wouldn't necessarily make them equal to Omega, but you have the Good Brothers, who are the Impact Tag Champions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who cares? Like, okay, you have a working agreement with them. Send Reynolds and Silver to Impact for a couple weeks.
Right.
Send Uno and Grayson and let them beat Chris Sabin and James Storm. Build them to where, okay, I don't think they're going to be guys that are going to fight the Young Bucks or the Inner Circle for the tag titles in a week because Adam Page has joined the Dark Order, but he helps get them sustainable depth and it makes them important.
Yeah.
Something that
Yeah.
and since
Brody passed away.
Brody. Oh, I mean,
Yeah, no, for real.
I mean, they got important when Brody passed, but the thing is they were important when Brody debuted because of it was Brody.
Right.
Yes.
I agree with you.
And I think
real quick, Mikey.
They have a ton of guys in there. Cabana, Uno and Grayson, even Anna Jay with her friendship with Tay Conti, both fighting for the women's titles. They have a bunch of and then 10 and 5 on Dark. They want to make the Dark Order mean more. How do you do it? By putting the guy who's inevitably going to be your next world champion with them. And even if he doesn't win the title as a member of the Dark Order, but the Dark Order always kind of says, okay, go do you, but we'll always have your back because you're always with us. And then they're the ones that keep the outside interference. They keep the Don Callises and the Good Brothers and whomever else shows up at bay long enough for Page to hit the buckshot and win the belt.
Yeah, I like that idea, honestly.
Are the Dark Order right now almost like tweeners now, right?
They're basically going to end up being faces.
Right, yeah, I see that coming. I think
Mike is right. I actually really do like that a lot as an idea.
I do too.
I'm going to say this. Like I was saying, my interest in the pay-per-view went down when they announced the barbed wire fiasco, exploding deathmatch bullshit. And I'm just not a fan of that style of wrestling. And once they announced that, I really did. I groaned, my eyes rolled, and I went from a 6 to a 4 on wanting to get this. I am probably going to order it. I'm not going to lie, because it's a major pay-per-view from a major pro wrestling company, and I'll probably be home that night anyway. And I mean, yeah, we'll be recording a podcast 2 hours later. So, I will order it, and I also know I know that I'll want to see it ultimately, whether it's good or bad, which I guess is good because honestly, there's not there aren't companies that have pay-per-views that I'm I really don't care. So AEW has not hit that crescendo for me yet, which I guess is a good thing. Here's my thing though. Okay. I think this card is extremely weak. And I don't understand it because there's so much potential here right now for a really good show. You have this whole, interpromotional thing going on. You have Impact guys showing up. You have New Japan guys showing up. All of that. You don't have a single interpromotional match on your card. Not a single one. You don't have Kenta here. You don't have the Good Brothers in action. You don't have any of that. And I don't understand that. Those right there would instantly be attractive matches. They would instantly get me interested in whatever's going on. Oh, the Good Brothers are having a match. You can literally almost put them against anybody. Put them against Private Party. Put them against Pride and Powerful. Something. But you put them in the ring, get them on the show. They're the Impact Tag Team Champions having a match on the AEW pay-per-view. That is interesting. That gets me to want to actually check that out, I have no interest in MJF and Jericho versus the Young Bucks. I hate that idea. I got very excited when I thought that they would switch the titles over to Ortiz and Santana. I thought that maybe that'd be really cool. Maybe it's my own fault for getting myself excited for an idea that was, basically just fantasy booking. But since that didn't happen, I kind of don't give two shits about the actual match anymore. I don't know what they're doing with the Young Bucks. Their heels, their faces, I don't know. I'm kind of losing interest in it.
They're annoying.
Huh?
They're fucking annoying.
Yeah, no, they kind of
are. No, they're
are.
phenomenal in the ring. I love them in the ring. Phenomenal talent. But this is fucking annoying shit out of me. Sorry.
No, but you're absolutely right. And this is the thing,
what's annoying you about them?
Fucking tassels. God damn it. Tassels.
Is it really just the tassels?
Okay, if that's the whole reason, you need to reevaluate your fucking thought process.
Dude, relax, Mike. I'm joking around, obviously. But they're a little, you know, no, they're phenomenal, without question. I'm just saying, you know, whatever. Like, okay.
You know, I agree with you though. In the ring, they're great, but like, I wanted full on heel Young Bucks by this point. We're not getting that. So either like give it to me or don't give it to me, but quick like fucking cock teasing me with it.
Like at least the FTR, they embrace the fucking heel, you know, who they are.
No, yeah, exactly. And that's the thing too, like honestly, they have a great roster. I think we all agree on that. They have a lot of guys. They have some young guys who have a lot of potential. They have some great teams. They have all this stuff. You're telling me that the best card they could put together is this shit that we've got in front of us right now?
Well, like you just said, though, it's Revolution. It's a shit fucking pay-per-view.
But
it's
it
just
doesn't
Survivor
need to be.
Series.
If you're presenting me a shit pay-per-view, then don't present me a pay-per-view.
I totally agree with you.
Put it on Wednesday night for free on TNT.
I know
exactly.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
What I would do.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you finish.
Just tell me this. Why is Shaq not on this pay-per-view fighting Cody? Why is that match on TNT on a Wednesday night when Shaq is fucking famous? He's extremely famous. Smart. He is famous enough for people to spend $50 to watch him wrestle.
Who booked the shit?
It's more like who's not booking this shit, actually.
Who's the book? Is it only Tony Khan?
I think it's Tony Khan, and then like Kenny Omega occasionally sends him like porn links to women that wrestle in Japan or some shit.
This is where I credit Vince and what he does and all that. We may criticize Vince where sometimes he'll get something wrong, but there's something to be said about how WWE and how they book most of their stuff. Like it seems to be, even if it doesn't make sense, it makes sense. AEW seems more chaotic with the writing and whatnot.
So, here's my thought process.
Okay, process me, man. Trust it.
First off, Shaq isn't wrestling on this show because Cody has to be in the ladder match because the ladder match, Cody's got to be in it. Duh.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Second, the two to-be announced spots that haven't been announced for that ladder match, I would put two people from Impact, one of them being Chris Bay, the other one being I don't give a shit. Put Chris Bay in that ladder match. Private Party actually has already lost to the Good Brothers for the Impact Tag titles. They lost in the triple threat match with Sabin and Storm. So you could say, hey, we never got our one-on-one match and try to make it work that way by putting the Good Brothers on the show, which, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to. But I think that there has to be a way that you can get more talent on the show, even if you put a couple of matches on the pre-show that are co-branded or co-showed through different companies. But if those last two spots in the ladder match don't go to somebody from Impact or New Japan, I don't know that you're going to tip my scale more than the fact that I like ladder matches. I think they're human car crashes, and I can't look away.
The one thing I could see is maybe Kenta ending up in the ladder match, which would be kind of cool.
See, I don't think he will because I think that the crescendo is he's winning the U.S. title from Moxley on Friday on New Japan Strong.
Oh, yeah, no, you're probably right about that.
So then I don't know that he would really need to make an appearance on Dynamite. That's why I'm thinking Impact has been someone who has legitimately sent them wrestlers who, you know, have been physical, a.k.a. the Good Brothers, and Private Party being on the show and stuff like that. That's why I kind of think, like, we may get, like, give me Chris Bay and somebody in that ladder match. Even if you put, like, world champion Rich Swann in there. Like, put the Impact World Champion in there. Put, I'm trying to think, that Roshan Rohit, the former X Division champion. He's really good. Put him in there. Like, there's guys that are in that roster right now that I think that you could go get, that you could make fun. I mean, I don't know if I'd put TJP in there because, you know, it's TJP.
Right.
So, you know, I don't know that I would do that, but it is what it is. But you could put Ace Austin, You could put
Right.
who else do they have? Chris Sabin. Put Chris Sabin in the ladder match. You know,
By the way, we will be previewing Revolution next week on the podcast to our listeners. Just to let you guys know.
Oh, dude, put Willie Mack in the ladder match with Chris Bay.
I gotta get used to that Impact roster. I gotta look at that.
Willie Mack is like former like SoCal like wrestler. Like
Yeah.
cool. Like he was one of the biggest acts in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. They have a great relationship with Willie. I'd put Willie in that ladder match.
That actually does make a lot of sense.
You know, put two members of the Impact roster there. They don't have to win. Hell, you can let them win it if you wanted. I think it's going to be Penta that's going to win it, but that's me.
All right. I guess we'll close it out here, and then one more topic. Burn. Bring it home.
This is Jeopardy.
Fuck.
Do, 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 do.
Shout out to Alex Trebek.
We love
Rest in
Trebek.
peace. Rest in peace, Alex.
All right, so this week on Jeopardy, our game is Elimination Chamber Jeopardy.
What you eating there, buddy?
Nothing.
Oh.
5 topics, a final Jeopardy question like Joe had for the Royal Rumble trivia. It is Joe versus Earnest, and if Craig wants to get involved, I will keep Craig's count as well. Same thing where buzz in by saying your name, and then answer in the form of a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our topics are location is everything. Next is chamber injuries. Next up, interference. No way.
Oh, God.
Our next topic is eliminate, celebrate. And then our final topic is the Chamber of History.
I'm very intrigued. Okay.
So, because Joe was the main person who did the Royal Rumble Jeopardy, it'll be him versus Craig in a heads versus tails coin flip on the app. Joe will take heads.
Always.
Yeah. Who does it?
Craig has tails.
Okay. It's a no-lose situation.
Exactly.
That makes sense, yes.
All right. Let's see. Ernest, you're screwed. You're not getting into this. Who gets to go first?
I'm trying to go backwards. I don't give a fuck.
Well, what if you pick side?
All right. Flipping. It is head. Joe Lopez, you have control of the board.
Have
All
fun.
right. What was the second category?
The second category was chamber injuries.
Okay, give me that one for 200.
All right. Hold on. Let me get the
What
score.
is this, 1980s Jeopardy 200?
Yeah, 200, Doug. 200. This man's throat got crushed inside the elimination. Joe.
Who's Triple H?
Correct.
Woo!
First question, he's already fucking pumped.
Woohoo!
All right. Joe has 200. 0.
Let's same category, 400.
Scoring update.
400. Correct, Joe? 400.
Yes, sir.
This superstar was scriptedly taken out by Hardcore Holly at December to Dismember.
Oh shit.
Craig. Incorrect. Craig is at now the negative 400.
Who did he say?
He said, what'd you say?
Spike Holly.
Spike Holly. No.
Oh, Joe.
Okay.
Kofi Kingston?
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Answer was Sabu.
Oh, Ernest doesn't get a chance?
No.
I was close.
No, Ernest did the boop, boop, boop.
I'm trying to stay at 0.
Kofi
Under
is
0.
He's trying to
Kofi
answer
is
anything.
just an African Sabu.
Wow, why are you going to get racist, bro?
Okay, Joe.
It's Joe, that's why.
I'm just saying that they're basically the same wrestler, only like different countries.
Joe,
Okay.
Give it to me for 600.
Give it to you.
The ultimate opportunist made sure this man did not get into the chamber, taking his spot in a pre-match beatdown.
Joe?
Joseph?
Who is CM Punk?
Incorrect.
Ooh.
Damn.
Craig?
Who was Dolph Ziggler?
Incorrect.
I was gonna say that too, but yeah.
Ernest isn't playing.
I don't know. Earnest.
Yes, Ernest.
Ricky Steamboat. Fucking. Seriously.
Who is Kofi Kingston?
Oh, fuck you.
Oh. That's so racist. Joking.
Joseph, the board is yours.
Opportunist.
You know what? Give me the location one for 200. Let's change it up.
This location hosted the very first Elimination Chamber match.
Oh, Joe.
EJ.
Ernest.
Chicago?
No, wait, I said
Where's
it
Chicago? I said
No,
first. I said it first.
Ernest got it first.
We're in Chicago?
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
Joe.
Yes, Joseph.
It was New York City. What is New York City?
Correct.
Yes, MSG is right.
I was there.
I know you were. That's why I
Cheater.
was like, why? How the fuck are you not going to get this question before Ernest does?
I heard myself say it first. I think Ernest is cheating.
Yeah. Sure. I'm
Joseph.
a real threat to you, Joe. Don't worry.
400 category.
This location hosted the first non-WWE chamber match.
EJ.
Yes.
Trump Plaza.
God, you're an idiot.
I don't know the fucking answer. I can tell
Wasn't
you.
even the form of a question.
What I said? What is Trump Plaza?
What is you're an idiot?
Yeah.
Right.
I feel
Yep.
like I know the show, but I have no idea where it took place.
That is incorrect, Craig. Philadelphia was not the location.
But good guess.
Yeah, I'm full of those.
The answer was, what is Augusta, Georgia? It was the December to Dismember ECW
Yeah.
show.
Oh.
I figured it was that show. I just couldn't think of where.
Yeah, no, that's why your guess was close. It's just you just
All right, let's go 600, same category.
The first tag team elimination chamber match happened in this location.
Joe,
Joseph?
What is Philadelphia?
That is incorrect.
EJ.
Yes, Ernest?
Where is Houston?
Incorrect. Close. Incorrect.
Too much negative. I'm good.
Craig is skipping. The correct answer is, what is Corpus Christi?
God damn it! It's in the right state.
I said you were close. I didn't lie to you.
All right, let's
It's
go
Texas.
800, same category.
Category sucks.
Wow, fuck off, Craig. All right, 800. This location has hosted not one, but two Elimination Chamber matches.
EJ.
Yes, Ernest?
What is New York?
Incorrect.
Damn, really?
Joe,
Yes, Joseph?
what is Miami?
Incorrect.
Right.
Yes.
Well, now
Answer,
I'm really
Craig.
sad because I wanted to jokingly say the Palace at Auburn Hills, but I thought I knew the answer.
That is also incorrect, Craig. The answer was, what is Phoenix, or where is Phoenix, Arizona?
In Arizona.
Not very sure.
What is go fuck yourself?
Hey.
All right, let's
Yes,
just
question.
close out the category.
All right. This exotic location hosted a very exotic Elimination Chamber match.
Exotic?
Joe,
Yes, Joseph.
what is Dalton Castle's cruise ship?
All right, that's negative.
EJ?
Yes, Ernest.
What is Miami?
Incorrect.
Exotic? I don't know.
Have you been to Miami? You think that shit's exotic?
People in New York think it's
You got
exotic.
a guess over there, Craig?
Not even close.
All right, what is San Juan, Puerto Rico?
I was gonna say Puerto Rico.
Why'd you say it, asshole?
Because I had a funny joke.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the New Year's Revolution pay-per-view, and then I believe Edge cashed in.
2007?
Give me a...
On that day,
He cashed it in. His money in the bank.
All right, what was the interference category?
interference. No way.
200, please.
Wait, can I ask one quick question? Has nobody gotten anything right since Joe got the first question right?
No, that's correct.
Thanks.
There you go. That's your first correct answer right there.
All right, Joseph. The board is still yours somehow.
Interference for 200.
This man interference led to the end of his career just a few months later.
Joe,
Yes, Joseph.
who is Shawn Michaels?
Correct.
All right, 400.
This man distracted Shawn Michaels long enough for Batista to do some dirty work in 2005.
Right.
Yes.
It was Ric Flair.
Correct.
Yes!
Ooh.
This category, 1,000.
Wow, he's going for it.
Damn.
John Cena has this family to blame for losing his chamber match.
Oh, God.
The answer we were looking for was the Wyatt family.
Oh, I was going to say them. All right, same category, 800.
This man wrecked everyone at the 2003 chamber match after his elimination.
Craig.
Yes.
Stone Cold? Who was Stone Cold?
Incorrect.
Did you say 2003?
2013.
Oh, 2013. I don't feel bad. I don't know the answer
No.
then.
No, I said 2013.
I just said 2003.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said too, and I was like, shit, I'm supposed to know this.
People said 2000. That should not count against 800 against me. So only put me at like negative 12,000.
I don't know the answer.
Who is Mark Henry?
Oh.
It was the hand that came back. That's what it was.
Craig, the board is still yours.
Is there still one more?
Yeah, there's the 600.
That one.
All right, we're going to finish that one. All right. This man passed a metal pipe to his teammate to help eliminate Randy Orton in 2010.
Joe.
Joseph.
We forget the answer.
I thought I knew. I'm so wrong. Wait. Okay, he passed the pipe to his teammate to take out Orton in 2010, which is something we watched recently. Like a year ago, pandemic started. Who the fuck? What? Kofi Kingston.
Incorrect.
And it's not even in the form of a question. And he took a minute to. What the fuck?
Look, nobody asked you.
Are you?
I'm sorry, there are some fucking rules.
Are you throwing a guess out there, or am I just moving on with this one?
No, Nancy Kerrigan. That was the one who hit Tanya.
So that means you're passing.
Yeah,
Who is Cody Rhodes?
Damn it.
What are the other categories?
Hold on, let me read this one out so I don't ask any more questions from this topic. We have chamber injuries. We have two more. We have chamber history, and then we have eliminate, celebrate.
Wait a minute. We're doing Jeopardy on the history of the Elimination Chamber, and one of your categories is chamber history.
Chamber of history, dog.
All right, chamber history, 800.
Ooh, 800. This team won the WWE Women's Tag Title match inside the chamber.
Joe.
Yes, Joseph.
Who are Sasha and Bailey?
Correct.
Woo! All right. I got big balls too. Let's go for 1,000. Same category.
All right.
Big gay balls.
This superstar has stepped into 8 Elimination Chamber matches.
Craig.
Correct.
Ooh, I'm going to take as much time as Joe.
On this day. No, it's not Edge, so please don't say that. I'm singing the song.
Oh my God.
Who's Randy Orton?
Incorrect.
Oh!
I'm going to take a guess. Joe.
Okay.
Who is Triple H?
Incorrect.
Damn.
I believe Ernest is dead, so we're just not even going to ask if he wants to answer this question. The answer was, who is Chris Jericho?
Wow. Wasn't he also like the Iron Man in the Rumble matches too?
Like the most time in the Rumble, yeah, something like that.
Yeah. God damn.
Joe, it's still your board.
Oh, all right. Give me 200 in that category.
This superstar won the longest chamber match ever.
Shit. Craig. Oh, Craig said it. He wants to go.
Craig. Who's AJ's?
Incorrect.
Well, I know it's not Goldberg. Joe.
All right, Joe.
Who is Shawn Michaels?
That is also incorrect.
That should be correct answers because he said Goldberg. And shit, that's 3. You got 3 guesses on that.
Ernest is still dead, I think. The correct answer to that was Roman Reigns.
Wow. Listen, if it doesn't have fucking Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, or Ricky Steamboat, Ernest isn't answering questions.
I think he's dead. Joe, the board is still yours.
Is he even still on?
Did we do 400 in this category?
4 and 6 are still open.
All right, let's go 4.
All right. The total time that Roman Reigns spent in that chamber match was... The answer is, how long did he spend? Craig just gave me the look like, what the fuck do you mean?
Yeah,
Joe.
Yes, Joe.
What is a very long time?
That is incorrect.
Craig.
I disagree.
Hold on, Craig.
Craig.
What is a shorter amount of time than Joe's answer?
Jeez, can you laugh any fucking higher?
Oh my God, Ernest, you missed it. The answer was Randy Savage.
Of course.
I'll take that category for 600.
Hold on, I gotta breathe.
Hey, I got a preview of the final. The answer is one of the mega powers.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
All right, 600. Oh, shit.
Ooh, sorry.
This spot has produced the most winners of the Elimination Chamber match.
Craig.
Yes.
Joe.
Craig got in first.
What
Okay.
is that? That's where they win. That's the right answer.
That is incorrect.
How is that incorrect? What spot? You said spot. The mat. They stand on the mat when they win. They lay on the ground when they pin them. Horse shit.
Oh.
Fucking locations.
Joseph.
What is 4?
Incorrect.
Ernest
Ernest.
was 2.
Wow, you suck. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, spot. I thought we were in the location one again.
No.
No, we killed that one. It's okay.
And,
The correct answer was
Hulkamania.
Brother.
Running Wild.
what was the 5th spot.
Really?
Oh,
It has produced 7 chamber victories.
Interesting.
All right, what categories are left?
We have 2 left in chamber injuries, and then we have eliminate, celebrate.
All right, let's go eliminate, celebrate for 1,000.
Oh, we're going there. The most eliminations combined in the men's elimination chamber match by one person over the course of their time in the chambers.
EJ.
Yeah.
Which is John Cena?
Incorrect.
Joe.
Yes.
Who is Chris Jericho?
Correct.
Really?
Well, you weren't here.
He was in the
Jericho
most matches, so I just kind of deduced. Is that a word?
You're good at math, Joe. You established that. You're good at math.
Well,
awesome.
The thing was, I had to figure out how to reword that question because when I wrote the question down was, Chris Jericho has the most eliminations, eliminating this many men in chamber matches.
Right.
Right.
But I didn't want to give that away, so.
All right, let's go 800 in the same category.
Yeah, you do that.
Let's see. RVD was the first man eliminated from the chamber ever. This person did it.
EJ.
Yes, Ernest.
Who was Shawn Michaels?
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Craig.
Who was Kane?
Incorrect.
I'm good.
Watch it be Triple H.
Oh, you're not gonna guess?
No, I'm good. Because it's not Triple H. He was too busy having a broken fucking larynx or whatever.
The answer to that question was, who is Booker T?
Yeah,
Sucker!
Rick was in that.
Hey, buddy.
All right, let's go 600, same category.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Can we get a score update? How tight this race
Yeah,
is?
you will when we get to
Not
final.
winning.
You will when we get to Final Jeopardy.
Final Jeopardy.
600.
Yeah.
This was the first tag team eliminated in the inaugural Women's Tag Team Championship Elimination Chamber match.
Oh. Earnest.
EJ.
Go ahead.
EJ.
He guessed.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Who was Bell Twins?
Incorrect.
Were they in that match?
No.
Don't know.
Okay.
I was guessing.
Joe.
Okay.
Who are Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville?
Incorrect. They were actually the last team eliminated from that match.
Oh.
I clearly remember that match very well.
Okay.
The correct answer was the team of Carmella and Naomi.
I knew that.
No, you didn't, because you answered correctly.
Because you thought the Bellas were in the fucking match.
I don't know. Fuck.
Okay. There's 2 questions left in this and 2 questions left in the injury category.
Okay.
All right, let's go injuries for whatever the lowest one is.
That would be 800.
All right.
So cheap.
Kofi Kingston's push to stardom was skyrocketed due to an injury to this person.
Craig.
EJ.
Joe.
EJ.
Nope, it was Craig.
Just drew a blank.
EJ.
He's shut up. No, because Joe gave a long description before. I'm going to take time.
Joe called second.
No, what? Don't even try it.
I say EJ next, so.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The fucking reincarnation or that horrible faction.
Come on.
Reincarnation.
Really, dude?
I know his name. Shut up. I can't think of it.
Just
EJ.
remember when
EJ.
Craig doesn't get it, Mike,
EJ.
to
EJ.
give it to
EJ.
Joe.
EJ.
Joe, I'm buying the WrestleMania tickets. Joe.
Hold on. I'm giving him a 10-second countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who is the Muslim terrorist whose name I can't remember?
EJ.
Oh shit, hold on. I gotta go back. I closed it by mistake. 56 and 800 is 60.
He just get one right today. Shit.
Joe?
Who is Ali?
That's wrong.
That is correct.
No, it's wrong.
Ali.
It's Mustafa Ali. God damn it.
No, it's
They
Ali.
dropped the
I
Mustafa.
know. I'm trying to get one right, fucker.
Joseph, the board is yours.
Let's do the last one in that category.
This man's concussion led to us having to deal with Santino Marella being involved in an Elimination Chamber match.
Oh, good Lord.
Craig.
Yes, Craig.
Who's Daniel Bryan?
Incorrect. Good guess.
Chris Benoit?
Ooh, close second.
Jesus.
He's just fucking over here like, who else does major trauma to their head on a regular basis?
EJ.
Yes, Ernest.
Who was Gary Guerrero?
Gary Guerrero? Who the fuck
Eddie Guerrero.
Who the fuck is Gary Guerrero?
I was eating the mic.
Jesus.
That was Gory Guerrero's 8th son.
So bad.
Was I wrong?
Yes or no?
Was I wrong?
Yeah, you were a little wrong.
Hello, Liam.
The correct answer
Wait,
is...
what was the question?
This man's concussion led to us having to deal with Santino Marella being in a chamber match.
I have no idea.
The correct answer was, who is Randy Orton?
Oh.
All right, last questions are in Eliminate, Celebrate for 200 and 400.
Let's go 200.
Go cheap.
This woman has the record for most eliminations total combined through the female Elimination Chamber matches.
EJ.
It is Craig.
Who is Tamina?
Incorrect.
EJ.
Yeah, what do you want?
Who is Shayna Baszler?
Correct.
Wow, I got one right. Jesus.
And finally, our last
He
question.
gets one right. He doesn't even get to control the question.
No.
Right?
Finally, our last question before we get to Final Jeopardy. This man has eliminated just enough people to win the most Elimination Chamber matches.
Craig.
Yes, Craig.
Who's Triple H?
Correct.
Wow.
Oh.
All right. Final Jeopardy. You'll have to give me your guesses for your money amount and then your guess.
All in.
Everybody's in negative. Joe, you're at negative 3,600.
Oh, you?
Hell yeah.
Ernest is at negative 7,400. Greg's at minus 7,200. And Ernest was gone for like 13 minutes somewhere. He'd be at negative 10,000 by now if he was here the whole time.
Exactly.
All right. During the brand split era, SmackDown and ECW had a combined chamber match for a World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania that was won by The Undertaker. The question is, and I need to change this question because you guys are never going to get this fucking right. I really shouldn't have fucking done this. Well, the original question was, how long was he in the match for? But the fact of the matter is, you guys are never going to fucking...
time.
Yeah, you guys are never going to figure that out based off of that. So the question is, name the final person that Undertaker eliminated to win the match. Your time starts now.
What year was it?
2008.
Okay.
All right, we will start with the person who sucks the most in this game. Ernest, how much are you wagering?
I'm wagering all the money I don't have.
All right, so you're wagering negative 7,400.
Yes, go back more debt.
All right.
I got who is Kane?
Wow, you really suck at this game.
I sure do. I told you.
Right. That's a big fat negative from Ernest. And for the record, 29 minutes and 28 seconds was the time of this chamber match. That would have been the answer originally. We'll now switch to Craig.
I would like to propose. I would like to propose that when we do WrestleMania Jeopardy, we do not include anything prior to WrestleMania 17.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay.
Craig, your answer, or actually your wager was all in, so you're 7,200.
Yeah, so the money that I owe you,
Yeah.
that all right, no, we're going to wager all of that.
All right.
Okay, dead air.
Right. And the
Uh,
crowd
Is this a
still does.
podcast? Just for the record,
He's mumbling to himself.
For some reason. Who was
how
Tat?
about we do this way, Joe?
Incorrect.
Here. Was it?
He guessed that it was Taz, which is incorrect. Finally, Joseph, your wager.
I'm gonna wager it all that I don't have. Also.
Awesome. I love this. You guys are great.
That's so
All
awesome.
right. Who is Edge?
That is also incorrect.
God damn it.
The correct answer was, who is Batista?
Oh.
One Hulk Hogan answer.
By the way, Joe, I have an idea.
What?
I think it's unfair to just do all 17 and after. How about we do 2 Jeopardies? Do one from 1 to 16, and from 17 to present day.
Oh, I was only saying that so you wouldn't know any of the answers.
You dickhead.
It's
right.
It's a better segment whenever your answers, I think, because we laughed so hard during this one that I don't know if we'll be able to make it back.
Who is Tatanka?
Oh.
Who was Coco Beware?
Who is the poor guy that made those really horrible mini wrestling rings for them to ride to the ring at WrestleMania 3?
Are you kidding me?
No, wait.
Badass.
Mike, wait, when we do WrestleMania Jeopardy, though, the final Jeopardy question has to be, what's the name of that guy that asked us for a ride home at WrestleMania 31?
I don't remember his name.
I do.
Who's it?
I can't tell you that.
Is he MVP this week?
Well, I mean, I'm probably going to be the one that's going to come up with the questions. So
Now, I actually might jump in and do the hosting role for that one, maybe.
Ooh, that could actually be fun. I would be down for him to put together WrestleMania so I could take on Mike.
We'll do 2. Like, so we'll do.
Craig's going to have to come over for that show to be involved in Jeopardy again.
I'm okay with that.
Craig, you might do well, actually, in that one, especially for the first 17.
All right,
MVPs?
MVPs. Let's go.
Mike.
Who's first?
Go.
Craig, you go first. You're the guest. Go first.
Craig, who you got for MVP this week?
MVP of what?
Wrestling.
Anything.
I don't know. Come back to me.
Oh, you got
Jesus Christ. Joe.
My MVP this week is going to be, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't watch enough wrestling this week. Who the fuck did anything in wrestling? Adam Cole. My MVP is Adam Cole.
Ooh, I like that. My MVP this week, actually, as I continue my primetime wrestling binge, I am now in April of 1988. My MVP is motherfucking Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan. God damn. Dude, forget wrestling. Probably one of the best, studio crews in all sports. Seriously. The chemistry those two had, unbelievable. So, Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby Heenan, MVPs this week.
You have an MVP, Craig?
Naya's Hole.
All right, my MVP is a guy that I feel would have probably revolutionized wrestling if he was still around. Yes, that guy too. No, my MVP this week is probably one of the best managers never to make it WWE. Sweet and sour Larry Sweeney. Early this week would have been Larry's 40th birthday, but unfortunately, Larry was taken from us sooner than we had all hoped for. Sooner than we had thought that he could make it to the big show.
It's a big show.
Larry unfortunately succumbed to his own demons on the inside and unfortunately took his own life. But he was a guy who, all of his friends still talk about him to this day. A lot of them still wish that he was here, just like all of us wrestling fans do.
He would be major somewhere right now.
Yeah, Larry would have been 40. I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon, and all you saw on Twitter was remembrance. the things that he used to do. And the catchphrase that a lot of us still remember, which was 12 large, brother. And Larry, all of us in the wrestling world miss you. We wish you were here. And Godspeed, sir.
All right. Now I do it. Craig, thanks on the show. Appreciate it. Joe, Mike. Bye.
Get a bye. Trivia.